everyone. Nice to see you here. It's the 21st of December 2012. No, it's not. It's 21st of December 2019. So, it's a very exciting day, and I have literally just finished doing a YouTube, which I'm now uploading. But I wanted to do a very quick live so that I could connect with some of you with regards to this very important, special second part of a four window portal which is happening throughout December. So we had the 3-3 day, the 3rd of the 3rd, and the 3-3-3 is Christ consciousness. So 3 is a very important number, and if you look up the angel numbers of 3-3, then you'll start to realise how important then this moment, this cosmic moment is. Hi Jackie, hi Leela. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you here. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully we'll have a few more jump on as well. But I'm going to continue on because I know how irritating it is when people just sit here and wait for ages and don't carry on talking. The second of the 3-3 days was the 12th, the 12th of the 12th. So if you add up the numbers, then 1 and 2 is 3, obviously 12, 1 and 2 is 3, and then 2019, if you add those up, you get another 3. So that's another 3-3. And then the next one is tomorrow. And it's also the solstice tomorrow. And the solstice is the shortest day in the northern hemisphere. So that means that from now on, it's going to tomorrow on, it's going to start getting lighter in the evenings, which is going to be a joy for us all. Because obviously it's been feeling quite heavy and quite dark just recently, and we've all been noticing that. So it's just going to get lighter and lighter in this part of the world. It's also the fourth 3-3 day is the 30th. Now we've got so that's another 30th of the 12th. That's 4 3-3 days in 1 month. Now we've got the cosmic alignments that are huge going on. On the 8th we had the comet delivering a payload of information, which is still raining down on our planet and still infusing into our cellular structure through the waters of our planet and through the air that we breathe, through the waters that we drink, everything that's just upgrading us right now. The comets, when they pass by, are simply, when I say simply, they are messengers. So the Hopi always said that when the Kachina twins turned back up again, the red and the blue, which happened in 2012, and that would be the healing of the planet starting to take place, and that's when the Divine Feminine stepped forward. Because the last 13,000 years of this planet's, of Mother Earth's evolution have been handed over to the Divine Masculine, the fear-based consciousness. And from 2012, we went into the Divine Feminine, which is the unconditional love, and now we're into the blending of both. We're 7 years into the cycle, and we've got the whole Kundalini blending that's going on, which is causing havoc with lots and lots of people and bringing up fear all over the planet with the restructuring that's going on. And you'll notice there is a whole restructuring. Hi Hannah, nice to see you. Hi Jane. It's really the restructuring of the planet is not only planetary, the planet. It's not just to do with the tectonic plates of the planet and the volcanoes and the activity there, and the earthquakes and the fires and the droughts and the flooding and the purging that's going on of the planet. Also, it's about the socio-economic and political structures of the planet, and of course we've got all of that kicking off. And you'll notice the Divine Feminine stepping forward everywhere with things like that. I mean, look at Finland. We've got a whole bunch of beautiful women, very strong women who are now governing Finland. All sorts of things coming to the surface all over the place. as the divine feminine and the Kundalini energy step forward and further into their power now, and you'll find that also within yourself. And there is also a lot of purging, a lot of cleansing, a lot of ascension symptoms. So you'll be feeling nausea, digestive disorders. So as I said in my YouTube that I'll be uploading shortly, you're having constipation and diarrhea issues. You're changing your diet. You'll not be able to eat the same foods. You're going to be going into plant-based, locally grown, seasonal foods that will just feel like you need to eat. You're doing a lot of clearing out on every level. Hey Laura, it's good to see you too, darling. One of my butterflies. We're also doing a lot of stuff to do with our vision, and our eyes is coming up. So a lot of people are not able to see properly. They're seeing more clearly, or their prescriptions are changing, and you might notice the back of your neck making some huge cracks and noises. You might feel dizzy. You might feel vertigo type symptoms. You might have high frequencies coming in through the ears. You might feel half deaf. You might have coughs and colds that are coming up. You might feel there's an awful lot of depression going on for you and people around you. You might have to just pull back and see the big picture. This is the way of actually handling it all. So, working with Ultra Major Chakra. So I've been putting on my Ultra Major cream, a lot at the moment. So I can actually, one of the main ascension chakras is to use the Ultra Major Chakra cream here, which is to pull back, see the big picture, and see how this part of your life is fitting in with the whole of your life, so that you can actually not be entering into the drama of things and pulling back rather, and seeing how this part of your life fits in with the whole of your life. It's all unfolding. It's all right. Don't go into the fear. Well, you can if you want to, but I'm choosing not to go into the fear of everything. The thing is, everything is unfolding exactly as it's supposed to. The universe has got this. There are no accidents. And I know that a lot of us, are feeling the symptoms, and there are a lot of people who are feeling very depressed and very lonely at the moment. Star Child is the way forward for that. And using that Star Child cream is something else that I've been recommending and finding that we're selling a lot of at the moment. Star Child is about reminding you that you are not alone and you have got this. And if you read on my website, organicaromatherapy.co.uk or oaonline.co.uk, the Star Child energy is all about remembering that you are not alone and you have lots and lots of support at this time. So if you're feeling depressed and you're feeling lonely, then pop a little bit of that in. Hey Kay, and hey Caroline, hey, it's good to see you guys too. Thanks for joining, and Adele. Lovely to see you guys. Thank you for joining me. And it's nearly that new 21st, that brilliant day tomorrow. Everything starts to get easier and lighter again, and we move forward into 2020, which is going to be magnificent. If we thought that 2019 was a hard year, and it was for a lot of people, 2020 and 2021 are going to be magnificently positive. All we need to do is to stay visualising the best possible outcome by pulling back and seeing the big picture and not entering into the drama of things. You pull back, see the big picture, and see how this part of your life fits in with the whole of your life, and actually it's going to be magical. Stay focused on your most positive outcomes. This is the other thing that's very important right now. So if you find yourself worrying about something, then stop immediately. Stop. Have that delete moment and stop that. And then just think to yourself, okay, if I'm worrying about something, I'm simply praying for something I don't want. Why would I do that? Why would I even think about it? Why not visualize myself in my perfect outcome and then pull myself towards that? A little bit like a wish board or a cosmic sort of shopping list or something. Visualize your best possible outcome. Tell yourself that you can have it. Embody the feeling that you would have when you had so much money you couldn't spend it. So many positive situations around you, so many positive relationships, so many your health can be positive, your Your location can be positive. Everything can be positive. But get out of your own way and telling yourself why you can't be there. I think that's the most important thing. You know, we keep telling ourselves that we've got all these illnesses and we can't be here because we've got this reason and that reason. But actually, you know, get out of your own way and just allow the universe to actually put those stepping stones in place, and then stand back, wait for the cosmos to actually deliver it to you, remembering to keep your waypoint, to keep that lovely vision of where you're going to be, embody the vision, embody the feeling of it, and then allow the universe to provide everything along the way, and to realise there will be a few little stepping stones that you need to hover and wait for, and then step forward again and have another little purge forward, and then wait for a little while and be patient, and then keep the trust and keep the faith and keep visualising and realising that it's getting closer and closer. Stay in the positive mindset, and you can create whatever it is you focus on right now, because you know what, this is a very, very exciting time, and 2020 and 2021 are just going to lead us forward into more and more positivity. The cosmic galactic alignments right now are huge. Not only did we have the galactic warrior or messenger of the comet that arrived on the 8th, not only are we in this beautiful cosmic doorway of the 3-3, which is Christ consciousness, not only have we got all of that, but we've also got an alignment of planets that we haven't had since the 17th, or actually the 15th century, so pre-industrial revolution, when we still enjoyed things and we stopped becoming so busy that we couldn't actually focus on ourselves and meditation and relaxation and being in nature and drinking the waters and being careful what we put into our waters, and before we stop polluting our planet the way that we have, we're stepping forward into that timeline again. A timeline of unique opportunity is approaching and is with us now from 2020 moving into 2032. You know, it's only going to get better. So wherever you visualise, you're going to manifest. So keep visualising the best, and don't worry about the drama. Don't worry about it. It will be fine. It's exactly in divine timing. We needed to release the old structure in order for the phoenix-like new beginnings, the new world, the new opportunities, the new potential to come in now. So the structure of the old has to purge and has to release and has to break down and break, literally, so that we can step forward into the new. And that's not just the big structure on the planet, but it's also about our bodies. So be aware that your body will seem like it's breaking, but it doesn't need to be. Only if you think that, oh, I'm breaking and I'm getting old and I've got so many illnesses, and you go into that poor me martyr kind of, thing. Are you going to manifest that? Because actually what you could do is think, this is the last time I'm ever going to be depressed again. This is the last time I'll have that ache or pain, have that headache, have that skin eruption, have that, whatever it is that you've got going on, lower back disorder or anything like that. You can release all of those. It's just incredible. What a fantastic opportunity we've got right now. So stay positive. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit of a few more of you have jumped on board. It's great to see you. I'm just going to do some cards on the 21st of December 2012, and a little bit earlier I was doing some crystal ally cards, because the crystal ally cards are really coming up now for the crystals are coming up for helping us, and so are the sounds of nature and the sounds of the gong baths and the solfeggio harmonics and frequencies, and some of the other cosmic beautiful sacred sounds are coming up and really helping us to retune our physical vehicles and to clear us and to balance us at the moment. So sounds are very important. Crystals are very important, because we are turning from being carbon-based beings into, yes, you got it, we're going to be crystalline based, so silica based, and that means that we're becoming more crystalline, and on the periodic chart in old-fashioned physics, superseded now by quantum and string theory, as we're being told by people like Nassim Haramein and Bruce Lipton and Greg Braden and a few of the other people who are doing such great work on the planet with advising us at the moment, and those are just a few, there are many others. We realise that the carbon-based vehicle that we're in at the moment and the silicon-based vehicle, crystalline vehicle that we're stepping into are not that far apart. So the crystals are here to help us. And what I'd like to do is a card for moving forward into the beauty and divinity of the unconditional love of the next realm of, let's go into 2020. So guides and support systems, let me just ask you to give us information on moving forward from the 21st tomorrow. Purification. Okay, so we've got purification here, which is the clearing and the cleansing, and it's a storm ally card. You look around the edges there, and there are storms all around, which you'll see everywhere on the planet right now. And black tourmaline is all about purification, and that's what we're doing. So if you look at political structures or your body or anything around the planet, the volcanoes, etc., etc., all the stuff I've just mentioned, then black tourmaline is really, really on point and on key at the moment. So crystalline crystal of black tourmaline. What else comes up for that? Wi-Fi. And actually on here we've also got some little platelets. So I'm just looking at the card here. Can you see there are little things that look like platelets in the cells of the body, and black tourmaline is supporting a cell. And black tourmaline is also, Judy Hall always said it was very good for cleansing of Wi-Fi and the toxicity of Wi-Fi in our systems, although now that's been superseded by shungite, Shungite. That's the cleansing crystal that's on key and on point at the moment, because everyone's talking about the fact that that's cleansing us. So also the waters of the planet, very important that we keep those nice and clean. We have a fish tank. We have many fish tanks in this house, but we're also we're given Sky as an internet provider, and the only part of the house you can't get internet is in the bedroom where I sleep. So and that's because every time my husband gets Sky around, because they say, oh, we can boost your internet, your Wi-Fi, so that you can get internet all around your home. Every time they come around here, they look at the fish tank and they say, well, you've got a fish tank. No wonder you can't get that. But so it seems that the waters help to protect us from Wi-Fi. Who knew? Anyway, that's one of the cards that I'm going to be doing, which is going to be really helpful, and talking about the purification of everything, including the waters. Guys, take a look at what you're chucking away. Just look at what you're throwing down your toilet, what you're throwing down your sink. You know, look at what you're washing in, what you're bathing in, what you're drinking. You know, drink fresh water. Just put the words love and gratitude, stick it on a post-it note and put it on your filter jug. That upgrades the frequency of your water that you're drinking. Maybe even just, you know, say a little prayer over it. You know, upgrade it. Use Reiki if you use Reiki. But that's where praying over food came in all those years ago, by giving gratitude and thanks and being grateful for food. And you know, I remember being taught that little sort of, you know, saying grace over food. You know, Father, for the food we're about to receive, may the Lord make us truly thankful, along those lines. Something like that. But if you pray over food, then it changes the frequency, so you can upgrade any frequency of anything that's going into your body. But be aware of what you're chucking out. Sally Phillips and Sally Shirin on Facebook, did a big planetary healing on the 3rd of the 3rd. And she's carrying that forward and moving forward through the 4 portals that I just mentioned in the 3 threes. But on the 12th of the 12th, we got together, and hey Kate, she came here and we did a session where she used my body as a template so that we could help to heal the crystalline grids of the planet as well. And after that, we did a QHHT session, quantum healing hypnosis session with me and my higher self, and that really released the information which we're sort of sending out there. That there is a lot to come on that. I'll do that's for another day. But one of the things it was talking about was keeping the waters pure and being aware of what we're putting out into the oceans and keeping those clean. And actually the upgrades that are coming into our systems are not only through light but also through water. And the water has all of the energy and the information that we need. And bear in mind that we are 77% water, as is the planet approximately. And the waters of our world and our life are really, really important now. So homeopathy reminds us that water has a memory. And the work of Masaru Emoto reminds us that water has a memory, and water is as alive as we are, and as Mother Earth is, and as the crystals are, and everything that lives on Mother Earth. Be aware of what we're doing. Be careful with what we're doing. Treat ourselves with love. Treat Mother Earth with as much love as we're treating. Like that we're giving our inner child or a loved one a hug. Give that to yourself. Give it to everything that you're giving out to everything on the planet. Forgive everybody, everything, and therefore you're going to give yourself that gift. I know all of this stuff is stuff that you know, and I know that I've got Katie here, and I've got David. Hi David, say hello to your gorgeous wife. And I've got we've got Jeannie here as well. Hey Jeannie, hope Cyprus is treating you well, my lovely, and it's nice and warm there. It's freezing cold here in the UK. Hence my move to Portugal next year and bringing on early retirement. Yay! I'm looking forward to rescuing some animals down there and just living and manifesting our perfect lifestyles, because I don't worry about things anymore. I simply pray for what I'd like and not what I wouldn't like. And that's the way I've healed myself from being in a wheelchair. And the doctors would have me dead right now. But no, what do I use? My creams. And I changed my diet. And now I can eat what I like. Just had 9 months of eating a clean diet, cleansing my gut, using a kinesiologist. Thanks, Kim. And now I'm as you see me, and I just use essential oils and love and a healthy mindset. I'm going to do some of my friend Amanda Ellis's cards here, and they're absolutely beautiful. They're the Metatron, Archangel Metatron cards. So I've done a crystal for tomorrow's solstice, and now I'm going to do one of Archangel Metatron's cards. I just recently sent some of these out to my daughter out in Bali as a Christmas present, because they're so beautiful. They are edged in gold, and they do take a little bit of breaking apart when you first get them, but they're highly worth it. So amandaellis.com or Angelic Celestial Colours, I believe she's got one. But if you go to amandaellis.com, you'll find her. And the card that I'm going to look at now, so Archangel Metatron, give us something for the solstice tomorrow. A message for the solstice tomorrow. And what have we got here? Oh, we've got 2. Okay, so we have got transformation. Look at that, light and dark. Accept the shadow within. Love. This has been coming up a lot at the moment. So you see an image there of someone reaching for the light, but there is a shadow there as well. And we all have a shadow side, don't we? We've all got that shadow, that bit that we need to embrace, that shadow and light, the yin and the yang. And without one, we can't be the other. So what I'm getting here is that we're looking at a transformation. So far, we've had light and dark, and we've had black tourmaline, transformation, and we need to accept the shadow within in order to be grateful for it, and to know that without the shadow we wouldn't be the light that we are. And the other card that I've got here is Silver, Warrior of Light. Look at that. So we've got the sword, which I always put down to Archangel Metatron, and his lovely sword of electric blue fire. This is the silver sword connecting to the full moon, which is happening on December 25th and 26th. A huge full moon. Actually, it's I believe it's a, oh, guys, help me out here. It's an eclipse, isn't it? So we're going to have an eclipse is the culmination of all sorts of things. So you can see that full moon there, and the sword, a silver sword reaching up, almost Avalon-like. I know that Archangel Merlin rather is coming up a lot at the moment too. So for me, that's talking about the sword that's cutting away and purging all of the old rubbish from the old paradigm, and cleansing it, and purging and cleansing it, accepting the shadow within, and moving forward into a new paradigm of divine love, unconditional love. And I had these cards earlier. I'm just looking for it, see if I can find it still. This was the one that we got on the 3-3, by the way, when Sally and I did it. Was Path of Service, Charoite, and we were doing a lot of work on stepping into. Look at that portal. Look at that beautiful portal there of light, that we were walking along this pathway, along shadowy banks, stepping through a portal into the next frequency of the next century. Guys, we're going into 2020 and 2020, 2021, and moving forward up to 2032 are absolutely magical times. All of our astrologers, the Pam Gregory's, the Debbie Selwoods, and all of the other amazing astrologers and astronomers and astrologers that I speak to and connect with, and potentially do watch a little bit of, they're all saying how positive it's going to be in the next decade. So it has been transformational since 2012 and since 2000, and it hasn't been easy, but it's apparently going to get much easier. So keep being positive, keep hanging on in there, and it will just get better. However, if you worry, you will bring about manifestation, because we're great creators and manifestors, and we're stepping into that in the 5th dimension. And my cautionary note here would be, if you're worrying, you will get what you are worrying about. Pause. Allow that to settle in. If you positively manifest, if you visualize positively, you will get whatever it is that you visualize and embody. If you negatively manifest, or you worry about stuff, you will get that too. You are an amazing manifestor. Please be careful what you're thinking. It's so important right now. So be careful and be aware of what you're thinking. And those double numbers are coming up all of the time, just to remind you to just check in with your brain. What am I thinking about at the moment? Am I thinking something positive, or am I thinking something negative? How am I visualizing? What are my manifestation skills? How are they working for me at the moment? And I know they're going to be manifesting whatever it is I visualize, because I am a magic, magnificent manifestor, right? As is everybody. So please be aware of that. On that note, I would just like to say to you all, have a fabulous time over Christmas. Pull back, see the big picture. Don't get hooked into people's dramas if you can help it. I'm certainly not going to. I'm just going to be the observer. And that, echoes out all over the planet, to worrying about weather systems, to worrying about the purging of things that are going on. Yes, we need to join together and send lots of love and lots of light to all of those who are being negatively or physiologically or physically or mentally or emotionally hurt right now. We need to be aware of that, and to send love and to light all of those areas of shadow one of those areas of shadow on the planet, because without the shadow, we can't be the light. So if you look at anything that's shadowy right now, then realise that without that, we can't reach into the light. So this is the third dimension, and this is the fifth dimension, and we have to just move between the two, and it's easy. It's not easy, but we have got it. And the Soul Star Chakra Coin, which is right here, right next to me, reminds me that I can do it. And I keep putting this on every single day. I can do it. I signed up for this. I've got all of the tools, and I'm no different from anybody else. You know, I've got my new vegan cream here, stepping into the new frequency, the new vibration of organic aromatherapy as we step forward into the next decade. We've been around for 2. These things have been tested now for 20 years. Can you believe that? 20 years ago I started to channel these creams, and all of this time we've had 20 years of testing, which is more than a lot of drugs. Okay, a lot of these new drugs that they're testing out on people now, and saccharins and all sorts of horrible things, they haven't been tested for as long as these creams have. So you know, we're now stepping forward into utilising them, because they were actually channeled by me 20 years ago when I was living in Surrey in the UK, putting a few oils together in my kitchen, and that the only reason I thought I was doing it was to keep my clients balanced between my treatments, so they didn't need to keep coming to see me. But now I realise they're for the planet, and that has become more and more obvious as we've moved forward. Hence, I don't just use 7 or 12 chakras. I have to use at least 22, because we have to slice our body into finer and finer slices to bring the body through the shift. And that is the first for any of us, and it's not easy, it's difficult, but we've got it and we can do it. And all you've got to do is releasing the old. Use those 3 free tools. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, the Ho'oponopono, or you can say it in another way around. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, or I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Ho'oponopono, happy pony, as we call it, with love here. If you want to Google that and find out how to use it, then you can do. Hi Chloe, what do you remember? Jeannie, what is it you're remembering, darling? Hi Paul, hi Anita, hi Suzanne, hi. The other free tools, so we've got the Ho'oponopono, the cleansing, the clearance of your energy field, and the loving of yourself. Also the 3, 4, 5 breathing practice. So you breathe in for 3, breathe in, hold for 4, and breathe out for 5. Breathe in for 3. Do it with me. Hold for 4. Sigh the breath out for 5. Breathe into the side ribs for 3. Hold for 4. Breathe out for 5. Do that another twice. If you breathe in for 3, hold for 4, and breathe out for 5, you will ground yourself. You will feel energy flowing out through the soles of your feet, putting you back into a safe, secure place. The last of the 3 free tools that I'm going to remind you of today is the Bubble Cleanse. And that's the Salmon Chakra Bubble Cleanse, which is on the front page of my website, www.oaonline.co.uk or organic-aromatherapy.co.uk, and the YouTube, which is my first ever, and I'm not very good, but it's me and the dog in the woods, and we're doing a quick bubble cleanse. The information is good, so go onto my website, have a look at that. But it's called the Salmon Chakra. The Peruvian shaman who taught it to me says it's called the Salmon Chakra, so it's ancient wisdom. And what you need to do with that is just do a bubble cleanse every time that you feel that you need to, really. I do it daily. I ask Archangel Michael to remind me to do it daily, because quite often I forget. And there are only 2 things to fear, I was told by the shaman that I've worked with. 1, fear. The other one, the fear of cleansing your bubble. The rest of it is an illusion. None of it is real. So fear and forgetting to clean your bubble are the only two things that you need to be frightened of. So what I do is I ask Archangel Michael to keep running a program, just like my computer runs a backup program once every few weeks, and it should be more frequently. I know, right? But I'm not very techie. But I forget to run my backup or my backup program and my cleansing on my phone. So I ask the angels to do it for me. So Archangel Michael is on hand on my cosmic diary, and he runs a cosmic cleanse for me every day. And I cleanse my home with sage and smudging and the angels, and making sure that my home stays nice and clean too. And I grid it out with black tourmaline and shungite and amethyst and, you know, some beautiful cleansing crystals which are here to help. Keep drinking water and to stay as healthy and as positive as you possibly can the whole time. Bearing in mind that other people will be falling up to bits around you. All you can do is to send them lots of love and to do the Ho'oponopono, and then actually that can change things in a way which is just incredible. And you will not ever be able to imagine how it could possibly heal problems between you and, you know, an estranged one, or someone that you've had issue with in the past. But if you clean on that, then somehow it just changes everything. So, you know, just give it a go. Just try it out. Try it for yourself. On that note, I've been here for a little while, and I know that you know, these Facebook Lives go on a little bit. So I just want to wish all of you an amazing festive season. I am here. I'm doing Skype and FaceTime sessions and personal sessions. I've now just about finished doing my Raise Your Vibration work, and I'm finishing off my Midnight Key groups. They're trying to persuade me to do one more RV7 next year because it was so powerful last year, which is riding the waves of emotion, where I start talking about Middle Earth and portals in the body, outside the body, in the earth, outside of the earth, leading to galactal portals, leading to other omniverses, and we also acknowledge the dolphin realm, the whales, the dolphins, the Sirius A and B, the cosmic connections, the fact that this planet is made up of mostly water, and so are we, so that's emotion. Water equates to emotion. So riding the waves of emotion on an RV7, the Raise Your Vibration level 7, I may do one more next year. I'll need to douse on the date. But all of the other teachings I'm moving now on from, because I've been doing it for 20 odd years, and I'm now training others to do some of that work, but only a few, because the work that I've been doing is so special. We mustn't downgrade the frequency, and that goes with the creams and the sacred jewellery that we are now sharing with our new upgraded organic aromatherapy, with my daughter now being on board, and her stepping forward alongside me for the next few years. And we're going to be keeping the vibration very high by making everything by hand, everything with love, and to maintain that love and gratitude frequency, never to drop the frequency of that, not to sell out to any other big corporations or people who are interested just in money. It's really important for us to keep the frequency of all of our stuff very high. So have a fantastic time, whatever it is you're doing, and if you're having a bar humbug Christmas by yourself, enjoy it. Enjoy some lovely food, put your feet up, snuggle in, and be grateful for the fact you haven't got to sit next to a bunch of people that you don't want to sit next to. If you're a family, then you know, pull back, enjoy being in your family, see the big picture, don't get necessarily pulled in by the dramas that are kicking off around you. And you know, if you're travelling, whatever it is that you're doing, enjoy whatever it is that you're doing, and just be in a place of love. A little bit of meditation is going to be key, and to support yourself with that. And I'm here to help on whatever level that I can. I'm also on Twitter and on Instagram. So Instagram, it is, I believe, organic_aromatherapy limited, I believe, and Soul Harmony as well. So I've got many Facebook pages. There are 5 that I work with a lot. sarah.j.williams@btinternet.com. You can find me if you Google me, Sarah Williams, healer or aromatherapist. You'll find me as well. And also I've got Soul Harmony Chakra Balancing Creams page and Organic Aromatherapy Limited page on Facebook. So, you'll find me if you need to. And if everything that I says resonates with you, then I know that you're going to be able to manifest yourself a dream world in the next decade. So, I look forward to hearing more from you and stepping forward into that magical realm. Be well. I'm here for you. Speak soon. Lots of love and thanks for the support. Thanks for the follows and thanks for the testimonials. We love you. We so love you. Bye for now. See if I can find this to turn.